What is going on, guys? Welcome to Greggles TV. This is the TCL 6 series. Now, this is a 65-inch TV. It goes for about $850. You can get it for a little bit cheaper if you get a smaller version of this TV. This TV is amazing. It's a mini LED QLED 4K television and under $1,000, well under $1,000. So you can get it for like $850. It's amazing. Really, really, really nice TV. Now, let's talk about this TV. So let's talk about physically, you have the legs in the middle, which I absolutely love. The reason being, because these TVs, 65 inch especially, sometimes you have to have a really long, wide table, especially because a lot of manufacturers put the legs at the left and on the right, all the way to the left and the right. This one doesn't, keeps them pretty smack dab in the middle. I love that. The TV in the back is not that thin. It's definitely not the thinnest TV I've seen. It has some thickness to it, at least towards the bottom part. So keep that in mind. But regardless, you can definitely, get away with it not taking up too much room. The bezels around it, in terms of the frame of it, not too bad. Not the skinniest, but again, it's fine. The design doesn't look super old, doesn't look super, modern and sleek either. But at the same time, it's kind of in that middle angle where it's fine in terms of the design. What you're using it for is television, and it works fantastic. So let's talk about the usage of this in terms of the interface. So the interface uses TCL Roku TV, as you can see in the top left. And with that, you get all kinds of great Roku features. So you have the whole, if you're used to Roku, which I love, I think it's the cleanest and the best, you get the privilege of having such a simple and easy to use interface. This is my home screen showing all my apps. And then you get your feed, which is gonna show you movies and TV shows and things like that, things that you think you might be interested in. You got your movie store, which is Fandango, which allows you to rent and buy movies. You got your TV store by Fandango, same thing, rent and buy TV shows. You can search for anything, movies, actors. I can search for, let's just say I search for Dustin Hoffman, and it's gonna show me all his movies. I can even follow him, so it shows up new stuff in my feed. If I wanted to watch maybe Rain Man, I'd click on it, and it's gonna show me all the different apps and things that I have that'll allow me to watch this content. I can watch it on Showtime or Fandango or Google Play, or rent it somewhere or follow the movie. It's a really easy to use, amazing interface. I love it. And it doesn't have there's not a lot of ads and things like that. The ads don't get in the way. It's very cool. And you can search, like I said, you can search for pretty much anything. Actors, movies, apps, themes. They have themes on this, which I'll show you in a second. So I love that. Streaming channels, this is the way you can do if you want to browse what they have in their store in terms of videos, or should say apps that you can download in here. So they've got pretty much anything that you can think of. Okay, even Apple TV's app is on here. So you can watch Apple TV Plus. You can look at their editor's picks to see what they want. If you like one of these, all you do is click on it. We'll just say I want Plex. I can click add to channel and it will add it to my home screen, download it. Or I can look at screenshots of this just to see if there's anything that I personally want to watch. So a great, easy to use interface. I did say you can put themes on here. So if you go into settings and you go to themes, you'll have themes right here. And when you go over to themes, you can actually, there's already like one installed, and then you can look at popular ones that you might be interested in. It changes the sound of everything. It changes the backgrounds, the screensavers, all that stuff. It's really, really neat. So you can just hit get theme pack and then set it. You can view screenshots of what it's gonna look like. It's, again, very, very cool. I absolutely love it. I think it's fantastic. I love that you can install themes on here. You can't do it on the Fire TV, at least at the time of this. You can't do it on Apple's, I don't believe. Google's you can't. So it's very nice to be able to control, customization on what you're gonna look at all the time, not just the apps, but the actual background of everything. You can change wallpapers if you want. If you just, you don't care about changing the sounds and the stuff like that, you can just change the wallpaper, or you can just change the screensaver, or just change the sounds. So awesome, awesome stuff. And I believe you can even before downloading these, I think you can preview these. I know you can't preview the sounds, but you can change it. Right now I have a little clicky track, click, click, click. You can probably hear that. And then otherwise, just in the settings, everything's really easy to use. I have a video, which I'll link down below, that allows you to check out everything in terms of tips and tricks for the TCL 4K Roku TVs. I'll link it down below if you want to learn more about this, but regardless, you can use Apple AirPlay. So if you have an Apple device, you can send your screen to this device, or if you have a Google device, you can do that as well, send your screen to this. So all that stuff's built right into this. You can control it with your Google device, like your Google Home device. You can do that and tell it to shut off and mute and do all kinds of cool stuff. Let's talk about next. Let's talk about the remote. So the remote, very easy to use. The buttons on there are a power button, a back button, a home button. You got your directional pads and OK button to move around the Roku system and the TV itself. You've got a little rewind button. You have a microphone button. And speaking of the microphone button, if you press and hold that microphone button, show me the movie Rain. So it's gonna, I shouldn't have said Rain because I don't even know if there is a movie called Rain. I guess there is. It's gonna show you all that kind of stuff. Show me movies by Leonardo DiCaprio. So it's gonna show anything by Leo DiCaprio. And you can use that just to search. If you don't wanna type in a search, you can talk into it. You just hold the microphone, talk, and then when you're done, you let go of the microphone. You also have the star button, which brings up basically options for the TV. If I get in an app, you can press it and it'll bring up options. You can change the TV settings. You have a rewind button, a play pause button, a fast forward button, and then you have app buttons that allow you to open up apps directly. There's like a Netflix button. So if I hit Netflix, it's gonna open up the Netflix app. If I have a Disney Plus app button, it's gonna open that up. And you can see everything opens up pretty quickly. There's like a lot of the times with these TV interfaces, they're pretty slow and they don't really work well. This TV's processor is pretty good in terms of opening up stuff at a fairly good rate. Let's open up Hulu right here. Just to load it up. Just again, this is good to see how quickly things open up. And then lastly, we'll do Sling, because that's the other button on here. And these are very popular apps. Obviously, YouTube TV is probably catching up to Sling, but still. There you go. And then I'm gonna hit my home button to go back to my home screen. And on the right-hand side of the remote, you do get volume control button, so you can raise the volume, lower the volume, or mute it altogether. And that's the interface for the TCL Roku TV. Now, as you plug things in, they'll show up at the top here. So you can, click on, Google TV, which I have a Google TV plugged in, or this is my PlayStation 5, so I can click on that. And you can give those things different names as well if you want. Like, you don't have to just call it HDMI. And again, this goes back to my tips and tricks video that I have. But if you hit that little star button on your remote, I can go in here and I can move the input around if I want to move it up, down, left, or right in terms of the interface. I can also come in here and rename it. So if I want to call it a game console. So there it is, it's a game console. I can even give it a custom name as well, just to show you. Come down to basically, I think it's the bottom. Yeah, set custom name and icon. So I can call this, again, whatever I want. I'm gonna call it PS5 just for sake of this video. I'm gonna hit OK. And then I can choose my custom icon, which perfect. Game controller. Now it says PS5. It even shows me a little preview of it if it is on, as you can see right here. So I'm gonna click that and it's gonna open up my PlayStation 5 interface. And within the PlayStation 5 interface, if I hit the little star again on here, I can change the settings per input. I can make the TV brightness brighter or darker, or dark or normal. I like it brightest. I can go to the picture size and change that. Gaming mode, you have THX certified gaming if you need to, or you want to set it that way. You can also change it to just a different dark, and these give you different color temperatures and feelings, but it also just keeps it in HDR. So it's very cool that it does all of that stuff for you and allows you to see the best. You can also change the sound modes. And again, this isn't just for video games. This is for anything that you have plugged in via HDMI. And also just the regular Roku interface as well. So very easy to use, I love it. And then just loading up PlayStation 5, obviously, I haven't used every TV on the market, but if you're looking for a sub 1,000 television, which this is $850 for the 65 inch, this is a fantastic TV for gaming. You're going to freaking love this. It's seriously amazing. Gaming is beautiful on this huge 65 inch TV. I'll return to my game. Oh, he's gonna get me good, huh? Fighting a little monster guy here. Let me, he's trying to get away from me. Where is he? Where is he? He's trying to get me. The little guy's gonna get me. What am I on? Caution. Oh, did I get him? Ooh. Saw him behind 7. Where's 7? Oh, zombie. 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 Where is he? I don't see him behind 7. But he's got zombies everywhere. Oh, did he come back? Oh, there he is. Let me get a better explosive here. Oh. Oh, he's gonna get me. So I love that, I've never had a 65 inch TV. I've had a 55 inch TV. That's what I've had for the last, maybe 10 plus years. And this has been fantastic in terms of the quality of this, the overall responsiveness of gaming and things like that. I've had no problems with this at all, with any of that. I've been very, very pleased with it, which has been awesome. Ooh, good job. Here we go. So I got Greggles, my channel loaded up. If things look weird, it's because I'm recording the screen with a camera. There's backlight, there's the sun, it's dark. It's like a mixture of every bad thing going on here. But I assure you, if you see this TV, you're gonna be very, very happy with the look of it. It looks fantastic, looks great. So we'll load something up here. Got my display, get 90. You get some sound. I think it was 90 hertz. Was it 90 hertz or 120 on the OnePlus 8T? But that was a 1080p display. But overall, beautiful, great phones they put out this year. Very, very nice top-end processor. Again, I think sound is pretty good on this. I haven't been unhappy. If anything, I've been more happy with this TV than my last TV. My last TV was probably about 4 or 5 years old. It was a Samsung TV. This one, the sound is much, much better with everything. And it should be. It's a newer TV. At least I would hope it would be, because it is one of the higher TVs that TCL sells. But overall quality, angles, colors, everything is great. And even if you wanted to change that stuff, like I said, you can come in here, look at your options and change this to pretty much whatever you want in terms of like the colors and all that stuff. You do have that option to change it. So it's nice to have control with that if you want. You can even change it yourself manually instead of just kind of having them control it, including with the motion smoothing and all that stuff. So very happy with the video overall, with video games and all of that stuff. So if you are looking for a TV that you can grow with in terms of it being really good for the next few years to 10 years, you should be very happy with this TV. It's got pretty much everything you want. It's got a great user interface with Roku. It has an easy to use remote, and it has a replaceable remote too at that. You can get one of these remotes replaceable, the exact same thing for 20 bucks, very, very easily. You can grow with this in terms of gaming because it has 4K HDR and it's very good at that. And it also has the THX gaming HDR with that. Fully controllable interface in terms of the picture settings. It has multiple inputs, as 4 HDMIs, and the HDMIs allow you to get full control of the TV if you want to add additional devices, have them be video game systems or streaming devices. whatever it may be. It has a bunch of sound settings, so if you want to plug in sound bars or speakers, it has all the inputs for that stuff. So at 850 bucks, again, this is the 65 inch, you want the 55 inch, I believe it's 650 at the time of making this video. Go out and do it. You'll be extremely, extremely happy with it. I've had this for about 2 weeks at this point, and I am so happy with it. I love this TV. Thanks so much for watching the video. If you want to pick it up, I'll link it down below. We'll see you guys down the road. Peace.